Welcome to the first NT Prep preview of the new year. We hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. With the mix of the holiday festivity was plenty of basketball tournaments. What did the boys do over the holidays?
Well, guys, one of those games was Putnam County as they lost in the championship of the Marseilles Holiday Tournament to Kewanee. It was the second time the Panthers have been in the title game. They weren't able to pull it out this time. They were the first time. Still, though, a great showing for the Panthers to get to the title of the 16-team tournament.
Also in the holiday tournament business was the Ottawa Pirates, who were ranked number 1 going into the Plano Christmas tournament with the mission of winning it for the second straight year. And they did by beating Morris in the championship game.
Apparently business was good for the Pirates, guys.
Definitely. They got the business done. And what also happened in boys tournament action?
Well, we also had another team play for a title in the Henry Boys. Unfortunately, they had a crushing, heartbreaking loss in the finals of the Princeville tournament. They lost to Brimfield. They were up by 3 points with about 1.2 seconds left. They had a free throw to pretty much seal the game. Instead, they missed it. Brimfield, who's also undefeated, hit about a 70-foot three-point miracle shot at the buzzer. They pretty much rode the momentum into overtime. Still, Henry had 2 opportunities to win it at the end. The senior star Nathan Halley had a 3-point shots, missed them both. Still, though, it never should have got that far. It was a great shot by the Brimfield kid to win it. Also at Brimfield, Depew finished 5th, which is a great showing for them.
Man, that was rough for the Mallards right there for their first loss of the season, but I'm sure they'll bounce back.
Definitely.
Also in tournament action, we had LP. They were in a new tournament this year. They've been in Pekin the last several years. They went to Romeoville this year. Lost the first day, but had a pretty nice showing, bouncing back to get to the consolation championship game. Both Bureau Valley teams were in the Erie tournament. The boys got to the 5th place game. Fieldcrest got 7th at State Farm, which is a really good tournament. They won that first game against Rock Falls and ended up getting 7th place. So it was overall a pretty good holiday showing for the boys teams.
We had 3 girls win their Christmas tournaments, and another 2 were in the title game.
Well, the Ottawa girls, if anybody remembers, was like 2 weeks ago, a long time ago, before Christmas. They won their Christmas tournament at Ottawa. That was actually really impressive. They had lost to Pontiac by 30 points at the Pontiac Thanksgiving tournament, and then they beat Pontiac in the Ottawa tournament title game. So obviously that's impressive to improve that much. We also had Mendota at the Lady Bruins Christmas Classic, winning for the 2nd year in a row. They played for Fieldcrest in the title game. Mendota got down 20-15 midway through the second quarter. But then it was 28-20 at half. Mendota went on a 13-0 run to close the half. And they just controlled the entire second half and won by 20. So it was a pretty good win for the Mendota Lady Trojans.
Great showings by both those teams. We also had the Putnam County girls win the Princeville tournament. It was a 4-team round-robin tournament. And to say they beat down the tournament guys would be an understatement. They just destroyed that tournament, winning most of their games by 20 or 30 points. It's the 2nd year in a row that they won the tournament.
After the first quarter, LaSalle Peru and Prophetstown were tied 17-17 in the Prophetstown tournament. And then it got out of hand. And Prophetstown ended up winning 68-37 for their first crown of their own tournament. They'd never won it before.
Still, that's a great sign for the Lady Cavaliers who entered the tournament under 500. They went, 6-2 over in a 7 or 8 game stretch there, so it's a fantastic showing for them. This kind of shows that the program is on the rise and they're heading the right direction.
Yeah, they definitely played 8 games in 7 days and went 6-2. That's not bad at all. Now it's time for the best segment in all the land, the NT Prep Preview Powerhouse Players of the Week.
Well, guys, our first Powerhouse Player of the Week is Mendota junior James Carroll. He scored 42 points, which was a then tournament record at the Plano Christmas Classic on Friday.
Well, for 6 hours.
Yes, unfortunately it was not for long. He had a top. I do think his tournament record should be have an asterisk because he did it in regulation. The kid who beat him scored 44 points in triple overtime. That's just me. He followed up with 28 points in a loss to Canelan, 1-point loss to Canelan on Saturday.
Our next guy is Brady Huey from LaSalle Peru. He's a sophomore on guard. He's been really big for LP at the Romeoville tournament. He had 33 points in one game. He had 23 in another. He had the game-winning shot on Saturday, a layup with about 1.5 seconds left. So he's been doing a little bit of everything for LP in that tournament.
Mr. Clutch.
Definitely. I'm going to take it back to Mendota and go with Amy Devitt, who in the Lady Bruin Christmas Classic has been doing awesome for the Lady Trojans, been putting up big points and big boards, including the 20 points and 6 rebounds against Fieldcrest in the tournament in the championship game. Well, thanks for checking us out, and make sure to come back next week at www.newstrib.com.
/.
Sports.